Hey, my name's Alex here at VitaTalks. If you love full-fat dairy products, things like butter, cream, full-fat milk, I have some good news for you. They're good for your health. Now that's according to a fairly recently published study that I came across. And in this study, the researchers showed that those who consumed higher levels of full-fat dairy products had a lower risk of developing diabetes. Now the researchers believe that the active ingredient in full-fat dairy that helps prevent the development of diabetes potentially is a thing called palmitoleic acid, which is actually a fat. So of course a higher fat content in the dairy product means there's more palmitoleic acid, so more benefit from higher fat dairy products. Now if you're worried that taking in full-fat dairy products is going to increase your risk of heart disease and weight gain, don't be, because this same research actually showed that palmitoleic acid in the full-fat dairy products was able to improve cholesterol profiles, and it actually lowered C-reactive protein. Now C-reactive protein is associated with inflammation in the body. The higher the level of inflammation in the body, the more C-reactive protein you produce, and high levels of inflammation are associated with an increased risk of heart disease. So palmitoleic acid actually helps to lower C-reactive protein. So this is beneficial from a heart health perspective. Now also, the other thing is that palmitoleic acid helps to reduce insulin resistance. Now what does that mean? Well, insulin resistance is associated with diabetes. Now we've already talked about that. As you get more insulin resistant, you become more likely to be diabetic. But also insulin resistance is associated with heart disease. So again, palmitoleic acid actually lowers your insulin resistance. So that means it's a good thing from a heart health perspective. Also, insulin resistance is associated with obesity. And of course, if this palmitoleic acid reduces insulin resistance, then hopefully as well that reduces your chances of being obese. So may help with weight loss to have full-fat dairy products. Another thing about full-fat dairy products is they actually contain high levels of CLA, and CLA, as I've mentioned in a previous video, is actually beneficial in terms of helping to reduce your weight and enhance fat burning. Another thing I should have mentioned is that in this same study they actually found that those who consumed full-fat dairy products compared to those who didn't consume or consumed low-fat dairy products had actually less body fat. So there you go, full-fat dairy products help you to potentially lose weight. Anyway, I'm going to put a link to this research that I was talking about in the box below, and I'll also put a link to the CLA video I did in terms of how it helps weight loss. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.